What the hell? It's not real like that. It's not. It's never that serious. Shit, you talking a motherfucking song. I'm out. Shut up, man. What the hell is you? People try to belittle me. I'm not I'm making an attempt at going to bed at least. I can feel it, bro. It was at 60 earlier. What time is it? 10? Oh, 8. Yeah, get that here. Once I go to the emergency room right now, my heart gonna drop down to 60s. Yeah, drink a lot. I gotta beat me problem because I want to beat my meat again. So I get stumped by one of these niggas. Who he got? Yeah. I almost beat that nigga last time.
Both highly ranked. What will the offenses have to do to get some scoring in this one?
Well, a few things. One, you got to be patient. You've got to be ready and willing to make the extra pass. And then you also have to mix up what you do offensively. You don't want the defense to get a steady diet of what you're trying to do. Keep the defense on balance.
Porzingis. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Porzingis has got the first basket of the game for Houston.
You know, I like seeing Porzingis work his magic from there, guys, making great use of this spot on the floor.
And here's Gasol outside. On the wing, Doncic. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Now here's Harden. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Doncic. No good from outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Inside. Collins, good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he's good on the three ball. Doncic has got 5 now.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Back to Harden. The three ball. That shot missing. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Doncic. And it's blocked. Takes a 3. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And finish off by Collins.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Here's Gasol. Rebounded by Tucker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game. Where we go, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the inside. On the wing, Harden. Over in the corner, Gasol. Another 3 for Denver.
Man, you really got to appreciate the versatility of Gasol. I mean, he's a big man with range. I love seeing him square up from deep.
Now, here's Doncic. Pulls up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Doncic has got 7.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's Harden. The Rockets pull it in.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
To Porzingis. Right block shot. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
It's Harden with the drive. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Denver with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
That one goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high.
Back to Gasol. Harden outside. Outside Garland. A 3-pointer, no good. Houston leading by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, great recognition from Collison. That's what good point guards do. Make nice passes.
Harden outside. Outside Gasol. 1 second left.
You know, it's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Bayless, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative, do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade, right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Leading by 5. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Right side, Porzingis. Houston needs to get a shot. 2 on the clock. No good from Haskins. It's Jackson with the drive. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Jackson. Back to Hood. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Hood's got the first basket of the second quarter to the Nuggets. It's stolen by Bryant. Porzingis with the steal. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Outside Bryant. Back to Waiters. Out to Ibaka. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Houston in the lead.
And look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns and choosing that talent, then build development. Their front office has been fantastic.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
How about the last 5 made shots? All been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Derrick Rose.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Rockets on offense. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. That one misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. It's Jackson with the drive. And it puts them in the lead. Jackson's got the lead up to 1 now for Denver. Here's Rose. Up and in on the way.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
For the finish. And finished off by Collins.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Denver passing it around. Here's Collins. And Pirtle sends it back. And it's Rose missing.
We're just not scoring with the efficient team he'd like to. Tough border for him.
And now the Nuggets, fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft rate, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Here's Rose. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Yep, that one goes. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Like, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
The drive by Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now Now here's Rose. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Yeah, after a score in this first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Harden. And Pirtle pulls it down. Houston trails by 3. Pass to Rose. .133 left here in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Gasol.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Harden. He trades it as the shot clock ticks down. Harden's got his second basket.
And you want the ball in Harden's hands when the clock is low. It's cool under pressure and can get you a good shot.
Rose surveying the D. A floater. Down low. 13 feet away. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
Harden left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 7-point Nugget lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Denver on top, up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball promise. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Houston trails by 5. Timeout called, the Rockets. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb. Absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind. Big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good name. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last 2 years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
From past the arc. They'll take it back. On the wing, Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Another shot. No good on that one. Good D by Gasol.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Ball's not loose. Here's Collins. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Houston trails by 7. Doncic feeling it out. Out to Porzingis. This one for three. Drills it from outside. Porzingis has got 9.
You know, Porzingis' game is custom made for the pick and pop stretch big. This guy can do damage from the perimeter.
Up top, Doncic. 15 points in the game. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Busts the J off the crazy pass miss. Harden's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Doncic. Good misses. Goes to Collison. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Right side. Here's Thybulle. I'll target with his 3. On the wing, Doncic. 19 points in the game. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porzingis. Over to Saul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Harden. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harden's got 12 in the game.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Outside Collins. Coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it. Served me well during my playing career.
It's Randall with the drive. Big T that time from Hood. .121 left to play in the third. Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 6. Waiters outside. The Nuggets with another miss. Houston trails by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and his team is thinking. Evan?
Good point, David. Thank you. Now here's Jackson. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Bryant got his first 3 points of the game. Rose in the post. And that one, good.
Guys, how about the ball handling by Rose? Showing you a little bit of the Back to the Future Rose with those moves.
And on the wing, it's up a three. Another three for Denver.
That was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Pass to Pirtle. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the third. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And here are the Nuggets now. 4-point game. Waiters outside. Fires it up. Doesn't go that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Randall. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Bryant. Jackson has the open look. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Waiters. Pass to Weigel. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's Rose. Eric Gordon on the wing. Back to Rose. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And here's Bryant for 3. And another miss by Denver. Randall outside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Now here's Waiters. Lays it up and banks it in. Waiters got the game tied up here for Denver.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on this team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
To the left wing. Here's Weigel. Trains the three-pointer. Weigel got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Now here's Randall. 5 on the clock. And the layup falls. And the Rockets lead by 1.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Timeout called the Rockets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
And Harden with the stuff.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Now, here's Doncic. From outside the arc. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Pass to Gasol. To the middle. Harden scanning the floor. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rib off.
Here's Doncic. He's feeling it. Pass to Caspi. Now here's Porzingis. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Outside for Gasol. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nuggets lead by 2. Time running low, guys, and somebody's got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might be overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here's Doncic. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player. Whoa! And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Caspi. Here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. Over to the lane. Here's Tucker. Outside, Porzingis. Now a timeout called by Houston. They trailed by 1. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Clock at 4. Porzingis can't hit. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. We could probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Harden with the drive. Just 5 to shoot. Yes!
And it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Timeout called for Rockets. They're behind by 3. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
Pass to Gordon. On the wing, Doncic. With the shot. Misses the shot. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Continue to wait out.
Somebody threw in my face. Oh, it was this nigga. I think I was up around 3 or 4. Damn James Harden drive for the little dunks.